I don't even know who needs to hear this right now, but if you've been the person who's been waiting for other people to believe in you before you believed in yourself, this video is for you. So I want you to think about this for a moment. Imagine a life where you were so immersed in the belief in your vision that it was greater than the circumstances that's connected to your past identity. Imagine a life where you had the confidence to solve any problem, to go after any desirable outcome, that you didn't care if you needed other people's approval or validation. Instead, you had the belief that you felt so aligned to whatever you want to go after. Imagine a life where your body was so connected to your future before your eyes can even see it. That's when the real transformation happens. And so today's video, I just want to share with you guys on why believing in yourself before the results is one of the greatest shifts you can ever make in your life, and why feeling so connected deeply to the emotions of your future and the way it thinks, acts, and feels in today's moment. And so before I get to this video, I just want to share with you guys a few stories and one powerful lesson that truly transformed the way I believed in myself. And so when I started off creating this channel, or any type of channel, whether it was through TikTok or through YouTube, I remember I had everything planned out. I had a specific schedule of how I wanted to do things. And I just remember very vividly when I started posting within the first week of my content creator career, I remember I was getting so much hype, so much approval and support and encouragement through my videos. And when it came from the second week, the third week, the fourth week, and then on, I started to see a dwindle in my engagement, with my support, with my encouragement. Everybody that just supported me just disappeared. Like they evaporated out of thin air. They ceased to exist to support my content. And at the moment, I felt very discouraged. I felt very doubtful. I had this mindset that no one cared about my work, and that nothing in my life was doing anything to help change another person's life, and that what I was doing was fruitless. It was fruitless. And I remember I was doing Dr. Joe Dispenza's meditation because I was doing this course called the Abundance Course. And he talks about all the specific things that you need to overcome that is connected to the reality of lack. So being discouraged, feeling uncreative, feeling lack of focus, lack of direction, not disciplined. These are identities of lack. And for the longest time, when I saw that people weren't really supporting my thing, I noticed that this identity, these past habits would come up where I would feel discouraged, where I would feel unmotivated, or I feel lack of direction. And I remember Dr. Joe telling me that you must think greater than how you feel to make any lasting change. So you have to think greater than discouragement. You have to think greater than your lack of direction. You have to think greater than your lack of focus to make any lasting change. And you probably guys are wondering, why am I telling you guys this? Why is Andrew telling me about his content career and him feeling discouraged? Because the reason why I'm telling you this is because it's your personality that creates your personal reality. And so many of us experience this victim mindset where it's our personal reality controlling our personality. And when I realized that I was allowing my focus, my attention to go on the lack of engagement, lack of support, lack of encouragement, lack of my followers not growing, or lack of my comments not growing, or lack of people reaching out to me, I was focusing on the lack. And I was realizing that I was giving a lot of my validation, my confidence to my external environment. And what I realized was that instead of giving my attention to, since I was giving my attention to all these different things that just didn't mean anything, what was really the thing that I needed to give my attention to was my vision, the belief in my vision. It was the belief in my vision that I was not giving my attention to. I was giving my attention to everything else: lack of followers, lack of comments, lack of engagement, lack of support, lack of encouragement. And the only thing that I wasn't giving my attention to was the belief in my vision and being empowered by my vision. And that's when the battleship came around, when I no longer cared about if people supported my content or encouraged my content or tried to share or commented or whatever. What I focused on was my vision, my belief in my vision, because that was fueling the excitement, that was fueling the encouragement, that was fueling the creativity of my life. Although the external things was an add-on, it was a clear sign that this part where I was focusing on the lack of things was not where I should be focusing my attention. My attention should be focused on the belief in my vision and making that happen, getting into the emotional state, and that getting into the confidence that it can happen, and getting into the miraculous that it can happen. And so if you are struggling with anything in your life and you're focusing on the lack of time, lack of encouragements, lack of support, or it could be lack of anything, just in the energy of lack, all I have to say to you is focus on the abundant vision and the belief in your vision and on what it can provide you. That is more important than the external things. And when you can encourage yourself and support yourself and develop the self-confidence and the self-belief in that vision, you have to be so obsessed with that vision. And I was watching a TikTok video that some lady, I forgot her name, but she was all like, the most successful people are the ones that are obsessed with their vision. It's not the ones where they stay consistent with their routines or with their waking up at 5 a.m. It's none of that. It's their obsession with their vision of the future. It's their obsession with it. And so I just want to share with you guys that if you want to work on not allowing your external environment to influence your personality, you must do things differently. You must change your focus. You must change the direction of your focus, and you must focus it on something more important, more valuable, and that is your vision of the future. You must get clarity on your vision. You must gather knowledge and information, and oh my gosh, this bunny's back. This rabbit right there, he's just chilling, right? All right, spinking there. That is your sign. Whatever that rabbit means, this is your spiritual sign to look up the meaning of what that bunny or rabbit means. But we must change our focus. We must change our focus. And we must get clarity on our vision, what that really means to us. What does abundance mean to us? What does success mean to us? And we got to get so involved, so immersed with the meaning, the empowering meaning we are giving to our vision and the belief in that. And I can honestly say that it's your belief in yourself. Because when you believe in yourself, you believe in possibility. And when you believe in possibility, it comes back to believing in yourself. A famous quote from Dr. Joe is saying that you must believe in yourself in order to believe in possibility. When you believe in possibility, you believe in yourself. And so what does that have? What does it have to take you? What will it cost you when you don't believe in yourself and you don't follow through on what's most important to you? This is your sign, my friends, that you must develop confidence within yourself. You must do it. You must believe in yourself. And we have all these techniques and tools available to us to enhance our subconscious mind to believe in that future. And I know that it could be hard, it could be challenging, we can have a lot of habits that are just pulling us back into our old identity. But there's pain in staying the same. And also there's pain in growing. But there's also liberation in growing. When you can persevere and stay persistent towards your vision of being free and liberated from whatever past identity is keeping you constrained to your past. And so I just wanted to just come on here and just share this quick message with you guys, because it's so important to be so confident and believe in our vision of the future than we are with our circumstance that is connected with the past self. And I know that probably kind of slurred my words all over the place, but I just wanted to share this message with you guys real quick. And if you resonate with this, then, and I just want to share with you guys too that, like, if you want to change anything about yourself, you have to imagine that new life. Imagine the belief in yourself. You must imagine it, and you have to get in touch with the feeling of it. And you have to condition yourself. And there's so many ways of doing it. There's Tony Robbins, the triad method, where you change your physiology, you change your focus, and you change your language. And when you change your language, you have the magical spell to send something within you that will inspire you into that vision of the future that's empowering. Or you can do Dr. Joe's work, where you can mental rehearse a vision of yourself, where you believe in that vision more than your past, and being so immersed in making choices in alignment with that vision, and taking action and experiencing new things and getting in touch with new feelings so it can produce new thoughts. So this is your sign, my friends. What is one thing you can do to enhance your belief in yourself and build the confidence within yourself? Because more than anything, it's your belief in that vision. It's believe in yourself that you can accomplish anything you set your mind to, with the support of the divine that will help you propel and complete anything that you set your desire heart on. This is your message. This is your calling. And you must be open enough to ready enough to receive the information that the field wants to give you. And sometimes it's going to speak straight to you. Sometimes it's going to have tough love with you. Sometimes it's going to have a compassionate nature towards you. But you have to be willingness, and you have to be coachable. You have to be accountable. And this is your future, and you have a choice. You have a choice, and you have to develop those confidence and the belief in yourself. And it's so important to do that. No one's going to come into your mind and be like, hey, believe in yourself. You're going to have to cultivate and generate it on your own. You're going to have to. You're going to have to generate that confidence. You're going to have to cultivate that confidence. You're going to have to generate that belief in yourself. You're going to have to cultivate and generate it. And there's a lot of great teachers out there. There's a lot of great people that are fake out there. But be like the wise ant. Even though that there's, mixed character in today's world, and that, judge not the whole, but be like the wise ant that only seizes the sugar instead of the sand. Because sand and sugar look exactly the same, but there's certain qualities that people have perfected, and that they've done the work, and they have wisdom that is so sweet, so in resonance with whatever path you're on. And there's people that are just like not in alignment with that. They're just bullshitting. And so take the time, get back into your self-belief in yourself. Believe in yourself again. That is the message of the day, to believe in yourself again, to gain the confidence to believe yourself again. You have no idea by you believing yourself and who that belief or where that belief is, who it's going to affect in the future. And I know that I probably sound a little bit incoherent today. Today's been a long day, but I'd rather show up for you guys than not show up, because this is meaningful to me. This is important to me to inspire something within you. Now, I'm practicing myself. There's a lot of different public speaking frameworks or communication frameworks that I want to test out, and maybe this video might blow up or it might not blow up. I don't really care. I care about what I'm doing with my vision of the future. I care about showing up for my vision of the future and the belief in that. And I just want you guys to do the exact same thing. I want to inspire you to do the exact same thing. So let this be the message of the day, that cultivate that belief in yourself and that generate that confidence within yourself. You have no idea what you do today, and by you doing that, who it's going to influence in the future. Quick little reminder, and trust yourself, my friends. Trust yourself and believe in yourself. And that's it.